Did you know that shapes and colors have weight? As I've pointed out previously, the way the parts are arranged has meaning. The meaning I'm speaking of here is related to balance. Does the screen feel like it wants to tip over? Notice in the first image that black is a very heavy color. That large black rectangle takes over the image with the small gray square there. That whole thing feels like it wants to roll over because of it. If we make a change and make the smaller square black also, it feels a little better than before, but it still feels like the large black rectangle is heavier. Look at the image on the right. It totally feels balanced, but it took 5 small boxes to balance out the large box. Does it change if you make the boxes black? No, I don't think it does. Remember this guy? This is another reason this composition feels off. By him looking to the left, the balance of the composition is thrown off. Look at this composition again. The brown box has weight to it. It's balanced by the light colors of the sweater and hands. The laptop is a lighter color also. These all come together to make the composition have an equilibrium of sorts that makes you, the viewer, feel comfortable. Balance can be symmetrical. This means it's equally balanced, the same on both sides. The 2 Indiana Jones posters are like this. Indy is large in the middle. He's obviously the main character. And the designs around him are similar on each side. Balance can also be asymmetrical. This causes you to focus on a point. The composition is typically unequally balanced, with more white space on one end. The E.T. poster has this. The round ship is very bright and has the most weight in the image. It's balanced by the lights in the city, the reflection on E.T.'s head, and the name of the movie in the lower right. To go back to a previous lesson, where do your eyes go first? You probably look at the ship. What happens to your eyes next? They follow the light downward and lead you to the focus of the movie, the character E.T. Also, you can have other balance types. For example, you can have radial balance, where everything is balanced around a central image. You can also make a mosaic that's balanced with various shapes or objects. Here are 2 similar movie posters. Notice you can fold them right down the middle, vertically, and have almost the same image on each side. You can also fold them horizontally across the middle and have a balanced feel on the top and on the bottom. These posters are very symmetrical and very balanced. Here's another set. The hook poster is symmetrical left to right, but not top to bottom. If you fold it vertically along the hook, both sides are similar and feel even. Obviously, the poster is very top-heavy. However, I'm sure that if you add the logo in the big empty space there, it probably feels better. The middle poster is interesting. They intentionally made the poster out of balance because they wanted you to see Edna down in the corner. Everything in the poster is red, black, and orange. They introduced a triangle of white that throws it all off and forces you to look there. However, without that bit, the poster is symmetrical on the vertical plane. There are 2 family members on the left and 2 on the right. Mr. Incredible is large in the middle, and he's a human, so he's naturally symmetrical on his left and right sides. The Frozen poster is also very symmetrical. There are matching trees in the background. The moose is symmetrical, even with his horns. Olaf the snowman is naturally symmetrical, and there are 2 people on each side of the moose. The only piece that isn't matching is the fact that Elsa is on the outside and Anna is on the inside. I don't know what drove that design decision, but it's there. They must have just let it go because it didn't bother them anyway. Here's a few more. As you can see, Disney is big on symmetrical movie poster designs. Remember I talked about radial balance? Bruce is at the center of the Finding Nemo poster, and everything radiates out from him, and it's all still balanced, rather than just feeling like a random mess. You can also see in the Beauty and the Beast and the Little Mermaid posters the use of negative and positive space happening. In the Little Mermaid, you also see proximity and grouping in play also. Here are 2 last ones. Look how symmetrical the Ratatouille poster is. This is the radial symmetry in play again, but it's also symmetrical to the left and right. It's balanced horizontally as well. The yellow cheese balances against the blue logo. In the WALL-E poster, notice that Eva is diagonally balanced against the white robot in the lower left of the poster. WALL-E is a symmetrical character, so he balances the middle. Where does your eye go in the poster? Probably right to the red E. It totally stands out against all the other colors in the poster. I don't know why they did that. Maybe because WALL-E's eyes aren't human. I don't know.